life. Remember to guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. How everybody doing today? Hope you have a beautiful day, a loving day, a caring day. And don't forget to tell yourself you love yourself today so you can genuinely tell somebody else that. T.G.I.F, baby. Welcome to the Genesis. You know, it's our favorite day of the work week. You feel what I'm saying? We off on the weekends. We don't got to get up on the, don't got to get up tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. You feel me? To go on nobody's job. We can kick back and cool. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what we love about it. You feel me? And that's what I be like, taking full advantage of your day. You feel what I'm saying? Or your time. You feel me? Shall I say? But that's what it's about, though. Getting it in through the week. We chill and relax on the weekend. You feel what I'm saying? Like I say, I used to, like I say, I ain't no stranger to working, multiple jobs and shit like that. But at the same time, you feel me? Like, we've been used to working 7 days a week. You feel what I'm saying? No days off. You feel me? But that just been because, we've been so focused on chasing money. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, once you realize you can attract money out here, that's when, things easing up for you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn is, you don't got to chase everything in life in order to get ahead in life. You feel what I'm saying? If you're chasing that shit, that means it don't want to be caught. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn, you know what I'm saying? But how everybody doing, though? How everybody doing on this, this lovely Friday? You feel what I'm saying?
Bluetooth connected. LoveRuledSupreme at all times.
Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for y'all time. I know y'all time is precious. Like I always say, like and subscribe to the channel. Upgrade your mind with me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, the transformation, the come up. You feel what I'm saying? The glow up. You feel me? Instead of, we blowing our life up, we glow our life up. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn. Once you realize you got to be strong out here, though. You feel what I'm saying? You got to have a strong mind out here. You feel me? Not just physically strong, you got to be spiritually strong. You feel what I'm saying? Because once you realize, motherfuckers be trying to break your spirit, you feel what I'm saying? You look at things different. You feel what I'm saying? You look at people different. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be trying to break your spirit so they can break you down. You feel what I'm saying? Especially a strong-minded, strong-spirited person. You feel me? Who stand on business. Who stand in their truth. You feel what I'm saying? You don't gotta lie to everybody just to get them to, do what you want them to do. You know what I'm saying? Once you tell that first lie, you already know you gotta keep that bitch going. You feel what I'm saying? And before you know it, you done be lost in the sauce. You feel what I'm saying? From all them lies you done tell. You feel me? Instead of just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? From the jump. You know what I mean? That should have cleared the air, period. You feel me? Because a motherfucker can't say, I ain't tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't nothing more I can say or do. You feel what I'm saying? I told you the truth and I gave you the option to choose on whether, whether you want to fuck with me or not. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what the situation is. But like I say, we all got a choice and a chance. You know what I'm saying? And I make it my choice to wake up and, have a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? A happy day, you know what I mean? A joyful day, a prosperous day. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of operating out, like I say, them fucked up feelings and emotions, you feel what I'm saying? I like to operate out of, a better space. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, that's happiness and joy and shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit up under that umbrella, you feel me? Guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Exotic thoughts, exotic talk. The way I used to care about, whether people fuck with me or not. You feel what I'm saying? But I just had to learn, like, everybody ain't gonna like you, everybody ain't gonna fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't gonna feel what you're doing. You feel me? But at the same time, I had to learn, like, one monkey don't stop no show. You feel what I'm saying? Or, several monkeys, however the shit. You feel me? However many of them it is. Even smoother groove when it's time to move. Shit, I'm calculating my every step. While I'm thanking God for every breath, it's the smaller blessings that I'm thankful for. That mean I live with no stress. I ain't Chris, so fuck the rest. I am him, I is the test. Universal laws and full effect. So God's a life and that's moved there. But life is a beautiful thing though. Life is real beautiful once you done start to open up to life. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we did. You feel what I'm saying? It's about opening up. You feel me? Stop being so closed off to things. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn, right? Like, for example, with food. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a picky eater. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's certain things I ain't gonna eat. You know what I mean? But that's because of how shit be looking and shit like that sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? And the texture and the taste of shit. You feel me? But at the same time, I had to learn, like, it ain't that I don't like the shit. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't care to eat the shit. You feel me? But I had to learn, like, in order to evolve and, grow, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to, give things a try. You feel what I'm saying? How you don't like something if you ain't never tried it before? You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. That's all we came to learn, though. Like, how you could like something if you don't, you ain't never gave the shit a try. And that's, what I had to learn. You feel me? So it ain't that I don't like shit. You feel what I'm saying? I just ain't never tried it. You feel me? And that's kind of some of the situation, That's how we approach life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna like somebody, but you ain't never, you ain't never even meet them. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even know this person. You feel me? So how could you say you don't like them? You feel what I'm saying? But that goes to, you judging a book by its cover. You feel what I'm saying? You judging a movie by its title without watching the shit. You feel me? We give, what I'm saying? We give the movie, the first 5-10 minutes, and then, if it ain't, what I'm saying? If it ain't not caught our eye, we could change that shit. You feel me? But like I see, we had to start looking at things different. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta give shit enough time to, at least play out. You feel me? Is what I came to learn, you know what I'm saying? That ain't with every situation, but most situations, you feel me? Let that shit play out to see what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And then, move on from there. You know what I mean? Everything ain't, you know what I'm saying? Everything don't need to be played all the way out if you already got the motherfucking answers. You feel me? Life, God, your family. Exotic thoughts, exotic talk. The way I move, exotic walk. I'm smoking out of exotic jar. I set the target, then I hit my mark. Shit, all my thoughts universal now. I'm space bound, I lift the ground. I fucked around and took off. I lifted off without a sound. I make my moves real quiet now. They fucked around and held me down. They throw them bricks and hide their hand. And sit around and watch it drown. Don't lend no hand to no grown man. You selfish bitch, I know, man. So I keep it rolling, I keep it flowing. Depending on those names, man. Do bad all on my own, man. I take the good out of everything. A high level in the way of think, even smooth the groove when it's time to move. So I'm calculating my every step, but I'm thanking God for every breath. It's the small and bliss, small bliss. I ain't Chris, so fuck the rest. I am him, I is the test. Universal laws and full of fix, so God's life and that's most death. I speak life, I'm living life. I'm loving life, you fucking right. I told you, bitch, the future bright is God's man, it's God's plan. I pay my dues, no overnight. I earn my stripes in real life. I fought my sauce, exotic life, exotic kids, exotic wife, exotic love, no fake shit. It's all love when we making it. Need round two just to lay in it. Let me play in it, do my thing in it. Let me rub all on your body, slap your ass, might just sing with it. I'm taking shit to another level and there's many of them, but there's no prison. It's the upgrade, so life better. I knew better, so I did better. Exotic thoughts and there's no prison. I took the road that was less travel. I did my dance. And that's what it's about, though. It's about upgrading yourself. You feel what I'm saying? The upgrade, you know what I mean? And I ain't talking about of your material shit. You feel me? The upgrade of yourself internally. You feel what I'm saying? So you know better, you do better. You can treat yourself better. You feel me? And you can treat other people better. LoveRuledSupreme at all times. My sound remind you. Exotic thoughts, exotic talk. The way I move, exotic walk. Smoking out of exotic jar. I set the target, then I hit my mark. Said all my thoughts universal now. I'm space bound, I lift the ground. I fucked around and took off. I lifted off without a sound. I make my moves real quiet now. You fucked around and held me down. You throw them bricks and hide your hand, but sit around and watch me drown. Don't give a fuck about your thoughts, man. If they ain't beneficial to my growth, man. So I keep it rolling, I keep it flowing. It depending on no next, man. Do bad all on my own, man. I take the good out of everything. A high level in the way of think, even smooth the groove when it's time to move. Shit, I'm calculating my every step while I'm thanking God for every breath. It's the smaller blessings that I'm thankful for. That mean I live with no stress. I ain't pressed, so fuck the rest. I am him, I ace the test. You better go study, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, you know what I mean? Practice makes perfect. You feel what I'm saying? Once you, like I say, you know better, you thinking better, you start to operate better in life. You feel what I'm saying? And you start to realize, it's all about energy. You feel what I'm saying? And we don't got time for them low vibrational energies. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. We vibe high over here. You feel me? We vibe high, we fly high. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn. Don't pay attention to the bullshit. That's gonna throw you off course. You feel what I'm saying? Remain on course. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. You feel what I'm saying? Stop swerving over the other people lane. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with riding. You can look your shit now. You feel what I'm saying? But you can also merge over if you want. But you got to be mindful and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? When you stepping in the, unknown territory. You feel me? Motherfuckers be thinking because people be nice and, genuine and loving and caring and shit like that, that they could take advantage of them. You feel what I'm saying? Once you realize, you got all the power, you feel me? Shit start to, turn in your favor. You feel what I'm saying? You don't gotta worry about none of that other shit people be trying to do to you or throw at you. You feel me? And that's the beautiful thing about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing about it. You know what I mean? But you know, you just ain't worried about unbeneficial opinions. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn. You feel me? I take what resonate and I discard the rest. You feel what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at with it. You feel me? And that's with anything, period. That's my shit right there. That's my shit. As you know, once you start to look at this shit, cherish the present time and moment. You feel what I'm saying? This is the only time you got right here. You feel me? In front of you. 6:05 a.m. You feel what I'm saying? 6:04 a.m. That was in the past. 6:06 a.m. That's the future. You feel what I'm saying? Just simple things like that can change your outlook and inlook on life. You feel me? Like, I can't worry about what happened, a minute or two ago. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, that shit easier said than done now. You feel me? But it takes time to work yourself, up there to that point. You know what I'm saying? But we just can't learn, just living our present time and moment. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't keep living in the past. You feel me? Like, you can't change nothing. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is change right now. And I got the options of changing how my future look. And that want that bitch to be bright. You feel what I'm saying? That came from not seeing the future at all. You feel me? And that's dark. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see nothing, you working in the dark. You feel me? LoveRuledSupreme at all times. I'm gonna guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life. Family. God's gift. LoveRuledSupreme for life, forever. Like I said, thank y'all for being here with me. Thank y'all for y'all time. I hope y'all have a beautiful day today. Tomorrow is a mystery. Yesterday that just history. Living in the prison is the gift from God pleasantly and thankfully. I'm stronger than ever, so I don't give up easily. I came from being beaten and broken. It was faithfully. Faithfully, you feel me? The way I used to get my ass beat when I been a kid, you feel what I'm saying, and put on punishment and shit like that. You would have thought I was a motherfucking, the baddest motherfucking kid around. You feel what I'm saying? And I can just imagine what them boys used to say about me back then. You feel me? I didn't know they used to talk all kind of shit about me, boy, for real. Down talk the fuck out of me. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the thing, though. Once you realize, that's the shit they try to, that's what they do to hold you back. You know what I'm saying? To hinder you from moving forward. You feel what I'm saying? They inflict all this childhood trauma onto us. You feel me? So it's impossible for you to, mature, evolve, and grow in life when you get older. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn. You know what I mean? Start to realize that. That's why I'm always thankful for life, for breathing. You know what I'm saying? For the simplest things. The smallest things. Gonna cost a dime. Tomorrow, yesterday, that living in the prison is the gift from God pleasantly and thankfully. I'm stronger than ever, so I don't give up easily. I came from being beaten and broken. It was faithfully. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't dwell on the past. That shit is what it is. We living back here. Now we here. You feel what I'm saying? living life, loving life, enjoying life. You fucking right. You feel me?
Thanking God for waking me out this cold dream. Now seeing life for what it is, far from what it seems. Drop me off in the jungle, ain't thinking I'm a beast.
Survival mode, beast mode, do things you can't believe. I work my magic with my mind, I'm a different breed. I see the light at the end, at first I couldn't see. Now I got the eyes of a tiger, so I move proper. I let my wisdom through the bloodline, do the talking. And then them ancestors, they do their thing and get the walking. All on that ass, cause it's rules for me. And everything start about, and then it trickle down. Watch what you speak out that mouth, cause they gon' come around. And pillow talking about the next man, you is a clown.
So make the next
You was the clown, you know what I'm saying? Cause you worried about the next man move, you feel what I'm saying? You worried about what the next man got going on, you feel me? And you down talking the next man till you know whoever it is, you know what I mean? And a lot of time it be, you know, people be down talking to the, you know, significant other. You feel what I'm saying? Talking down about the next person to the, you know, your husband or wife. You feel what I'm saying? They boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is, you know, family and shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
But you know, you gotta be mindful of that shit though. You gotta be mindful, you know, of spreading, you know, lies and, you know what I'm saying? False accusations around, you know, to, you know, innocent people. You feel what I'm saying? People who, you know, ain't got shit to do with, you know, whatever situation you got going on. You feel me? Just for you to look good. You know what I'm saying? Just for you to get out whatever trouble you got going on. You feel me? Like, take your lick like a man. You did that shit like a man, so take your lick like a man and go, you know, do what you gotta do to straighten your shit out. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. Accountability and responsibility. You feel me? You know, those two, some of the two biggest actions you can take in life. You know what I'm saying? To free yourself. You feel me? Like, we only be, you know, tied and bound to the shit because we lie about shit, trying to get out of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or try to manipulate some shit. You feel me?
LoveRuledSupreme at all times. Remember to guard your mind. What's going on, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life.
See, you gotta be willing to put that work in. You feel me?
Upgrade.
Don't nothing come to a lazy man or a woman but a dream. That's all we came to learn.
You gotta be willing to put that work in for certain. Make that shit happen. That's why enemies purpose.
Them haters gon' talk, they just standing in their purpose. Gossiping and telling them lies, it ain't worth it. Cut the shit and find you some business, stand in your purpose. Refuse to let you turn off my light and close my curtain.
I took my shit, created my name, it ain't no worry. Praying on me, waiting to fall, he ain't worthy.
I play my game, making my move. Real strategically, passing, go collecting 200, it can't roll easily.
Face mouth and shaking, no
Can't
hand,
roll
no
easily.
about to breathe it.
You gotta work on yourself though. You gotta work on yourself. Genuinely work on yourself. You feel what I'm saying? This shit is fucking possible. You feel me? And like I say, it ain't about money with me. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling you like this shit possible. You feel what I'm saying? Like I put God first, you know, I put God first before everything. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all I came to learn. You feel me? Like I believe, I got faith, you know what I'm saying? God got me covered in all my needs and wants. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's enough out there for everybody, you know what I'm saying?
And it's a beautiful thing. You feel me? It's a lovely thing, you know what I'm saying?
You know, to create your own world, create your own lane.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's about. It's about creating your own way. You feel what I'm saying? Create your own wave. You feel me? Creep up on their ass like a tsunami. You feel what I'm saying? Them bitches ain't even see you coming. You feel me? They felt you. You feel what I'm saying? But they ain't see you. You know what I mean? Like an earthquake. You feel what I'm saying? Under the ocean. You feel me? And when there ain't nobody feel, sometimes nobody feel them shit. You feel me? But you feel them. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna really feel them until you fucking see them, until it's up on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? That's when it's too late. You feel what I'm saying? MC Hammer stole the show. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, I'm moonwalking on these hoes. So car friend, they turn the foes that left me in the freezing cold. Family too, they run again, thinking they gon' run the train. Fuck me up my mind, and they thought I was gon' go insane. They thinking that I'm God's man, executing God's plan, slaying demons. Thought they had the power, shit of God hand. Ain't no rush to be a man. Enjoy your and do what's right. Looking like your future bright. So say your prayers every night. I tuck you in, turn off your lights and sleep tight and good night. And let love rule your life. For sure.
LoveRuledSupreme at all
For sure.
times.
For sure.
Control your mind.
Control your heart. Control your motherfucking mind. Control your energy. Control your life. Control your family. Wake up, give my praises, start my day, and then I'm out the door. You know it's about that time. You know what I'm saying? Get the day over with. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn is, let's get it over with. Let's get it done so I can get back fucking home. You feel me?
I wanna take this time to write this name on the hand.
Yeah, we made it through the storms and this shit never ended.
Put my faith in God, heaven sending all of the blessings. I'm fully shielded and protected from the boxes and pits.
Trying to sneak me from my life, but they wasn't successful. They thought my habits got the best of me, I stayed in control. I love that feeling that I got when it was time to roll. Throw my back and hit my grind, now I'm off in my mode. Just like my babies from my baby, yeah, I love y'all so much. Y'all changed my life to do it right, and I thank y'all so much. Said I'm trained to go. Now I'm up, no longer stuck. Got my eyes on the road. Had to let the past go. Gotta let the past go in order to propel yourself forward. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn. And it's not like you don't care for nobody. You feel what I'm saying? You just putting yourself first. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, we put people, places, and things before, you know what I'm saying, ourselves. You feel me? And that's all I came to learn. You know what I mean? You got to give yourself that love. You know what I'm saying? You be giving other people, because other people ain't going to give you that genuine love back you need to recharge yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And like, I see it like, it's all about energy. It's an energy transfer. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I see, you got to be mindful and thoughtful about, fucked up feelings and emotions and shit like that people be trying to project onto you. You feel what I'm saying? Because, just because that person got shit going on in their life don't mean, you know what I mean, you got the same shit. You feel me? Like, you might not even be going through it. You know what I'm saying? Your life might be, all fine and dandy on the up and up. You feel what I'm saying? And then you come into interacting with another motherfucking person who having a shitty day. You feel what I'm saying? And they come vent to you about the shit. You feel me? And now your day done end up turning soggy. You feel what I'm saying? Because you done soaked up all that person emotions and feelings from them. You feel me? Now you got the shit. You feel what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to alchemize that shit, you feel me? You gonna be, stuck with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Until I don't know. I guess you get rid of it, shit. But you know what I mean? Once you learn how to alchemize the energy, you know what I'm saying, and things in your life, like I say, life is much smoother. You feel what I'm saying? Because you don't got all that headache and stress on you, over you. You feel me? And that all goes back to control. Only control what you can and let go of what you can't. That's just simple math. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm on a mission, don't got no time for bitches. Been like that for quite some time, since I focus on my riches, on my mission, God business, so you know this shit real.
Went from lacking back to stacking, now I'm back on the field. They try to trap me, QB sack me, but protection too real. I'm talking Brady for the trophy, celebrate on the field. Now check the score, now check the stats. Why you did them like that? I had to do it after all them fucking swords in my back. They try to sneak me, steal my image, wipe your boy off the map. It's like a movie, but it's like when I sit and reflect, I don't get mad, I just get money. Leave them haters depressed. I hit the gas, they hit some more. Now I go cry about the shit. I kept my crew for way too long. Now I'm turning this bitch. Expose your hand, I show your face. No need to hide like a bitch.
I always knew you had that hit.
Since I was a legit, it be the ones you least expect that be talking that shit. Now I know your hidden motive from the dirty little trick.
I got the streets, I spent some books, so I talk with some shit. I'm thinking right, the future bright. When I think about the shit,
I take a puff and do my doggy, thanking God in this bitch.
yeah.
All praises and all glory go to God.
Listen, baby.
It's on top. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, though, I want to thank y'all for y'all time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You feel what I'm saying? Come fuck with me. You know what I mean? Come upgrade your mind with me. You know what I mean? But we don't force no hand, neither man or woman, to come fuck with us. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, that's what it's all about, though. It's all about the upgrade, changing your mindset. You feel what I'm saying? Changing your inlook, changing your outlook. You feel me? On life. You feel what I'm saying? And once you not come to realize, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. You feel what I'm saying? You already know what that make you. You feel me? And that's all we can to learn is, time to wake up. You feel me? Teach it to a new level in life. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of always, either we, be at that comfortable place in life. You feel me? And we don't give ourselves a chance to, grow and evolve. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we can to learn is like, time to, step out. You feel me? Like I said, escape the zoo. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to run loose. But it's all God's plan though. You feel me? And that's all I'm telling people. You feel what I'm saying? I want y'all to see in real time how God can, can work in you, work through you, work with you. You know what I'm saying? And, take you to, you know what I mean? To levels and places in life you never thought you can go. You feel what I'm saying? But everything starts within. You know what I mean? And that's all we came to learn. You know what I'm saying? Self-love, self-value, self-worth. You know what I mean? That same love you pouring into other people, pour it into, yourself. And that's where we at with it. You know what I mean? And it gotta be genuine though. You feel what I'm saying? You can't show yourself no fake love now. You know what I mean? But you can, but like I say, you show yourself fake love, that's what you gonna give to everybody else. Because you don't genuinely love yourself. You feel me? And that's all we at with it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say though, hope y'all have a beautiful day. Y'all take care out there. You feel me? And you already know, Love Rule Supreme forever, for life. Remember to guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Y'all keep that shit tight. You feel what I'm saying? Till next time. And every time is our best time. So fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck all that other shit. Do you. Do your thing.